What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another Let's Play Europa Universalis 4. It looks like a lot of people have entered into the coalition, but nothing we can necessarily do about that. Taking a quick glance, we are in the British conquest of Erigatniak, which of course is over here in the North America continent, and we also are in the British conquest of Avignon. So far, so good. We already have our war goal, so every month that ticks by, we are going to gain more and more war score. Now, my priority, Spain entering into a coalition against me as well. I think my next priority is going to be declaring war on the Ottomans. I do have a lot of manpower. I may as well put it to good use. Taking a quick glance, you know, we are obviously going to retry to conquer as much of the Mamlukan territory as possible. We have won the siege of Aachen, and I suppose we could go ahead and fabricate a claim on Pomerania, but I don't think we're going to be able to declare with this coalition. Let's go for Stettin again. Recall you. Take a quick glance at Aachen. Take all their money. Could I take them as a vassal? Where are they? I think I could, and I believe I will. No. They don't want to be taken as a vassal. Why is this not possible? That is very odd. I have never seen that before, but we are taking out some of these separatists. Should not be too complicated. And let's speed things up to speed 4. And Nevers and Arapaho would like a white piece. Not gonna happen. Marching on up, taking out whatever we can. And you know what? While we're here, let's find Aachen. Just take their land. Ah, they don't want it to be given, which of course makes sense. Taking a look at the knights and Nevers. Nevers could be taken. British vassal, sure, why not? It is only a one province minor, so it's not necessarily all that required. Let's just take the land while we can. Better yet... yeah, I'm just going to take their land and all of their money. I think I will do the same thing with Aachen. What about Verdun? No, I don't think we're going to take too much. 37 to 55 seems like a plan, but we won't be able to take Hamburg. People joining into the coalition, I am fine with that as long as Poland does not join in. And of course, we have improved our relations with Austria. Yikes, we are being taken down. Trying to find our boats here. As long as we don't have any unrest, yikes, we are going to have to go to another province like Palermo, pick up some troops. And while we're here, we might as well go ahead and create 22,000 more. That way we can hit the ground running, and we will always be prepared. Taking our troops all the way up to Ayrshire. They don't have a leader, which I suppose is fine. Taking a quick glance at our colonies, we have 4 of them being worked on right now. As soon as these are done, British Brazil should be, you know, self-sufficient, starting to colonize provinces of their own. We have gained a stability. Great news. And while we have a claim on Lubeck, let us throw a claim on Lubeck. Let's recall our diplomat. And here we are, taking a quick glance at the Americas. If we have 99% war score, it looks like we do. Let us concede the Eastern Americas. We're only going to get 1 province, taking all of their money, which is quite a bit. And now they have even less land. Okay, so our troops have arrived. They are going to kick butt and take names, a 3-3 leader. Coming on in. And it looks like we were successful. Can we chase them off the continent? I believe we have annihilated them altogether, so you will come up, deal with those. And where else do we have troops? If we can get a separate peace with Aachen, we will obviously just take their territory. They don't want it just yet, so we are going to just remove them from the game. I saw some troops here somewhere. No and no. Can we walk to Venice? I don't know. What if we had military access? How do we not have military access from Austria? It's been like 2 years. And it looks like we can run through the Papal States, which is surprising as well. And if we can somehow vassalize Venice, I obviously will. Okay, what wars can we end? They don't want to concede Canada. I want both of these. Which isn't really that much territory. And then we have these provinces. So that's really all that's left. Ah, that's odd. Maybe there's just some troops here that haven't been dealt with. Why does it say 21% war score? We have not taken the province that we need. Right here. Decline, decline, decline. We, of course, are going to be embracing manufactories. That is very, very expensive, but it is going to happen. These troops coming on down. Let's try to take a quick glance at Aachen. Will they give me their province? Yes, they will. Taking all your money. 36 aggressive expansion. I can deal with that. We now have a brand new province. And we have won the siege of Brescia. I don't think we've defeated the military of Venice, so they probably won't accept. Because they are here. That is odd. Well, you guys can come down, and then you can come over. Alright, taking a quick glance at Verdun, we are going to need some, ships. The Ottomans are taking out Pomerania for me. And I think my next goal, of course, is Austria is, of course, a little upset. I'm probably going to go after the Ottomans and stop dealing with, Europe for the time being. We have won a small battle. Taking a glance at Venice, we should be able to get them as a vassal. Taking all of their money. We have a brand new vassal. They, of course, are Reformed. Not the correct religion, but that is fine. All I kind of want... Ah, the Papal States have entered into the coalition now. Peace offer from Avignon. The Knights need to be sieged down. Verdun needs to be sieged down. Let's take these units. Bring them all the way over to the Knights. I would absolutely love to have the Knights as a vassal, and it says we have 5 of 6 relations, even with Venice as a vassal, so I'm wondering where the other went. Throwing on down some units. I absolutely want the Knights here as a vassal, that way I can cede them Crete, I can cede them Cyprus, and that way we can continue to grow our naval dominance here. Okay, these 22 ships are going to have to move these units all the way over. I have no idea how well this is going to work, but we're going to try our best. It looks like our advisor has passed. Let's gain... We can spend the money. Let's gain some national unrest reduction. We have some troops here from Verdun being a thorn on our side. Let's send over a diplomat to Venice. Try to improve relations. Obviously, we will flip their religion whenever we can. Still waiting for our 22 ships. Looks like we finally found them. Oh, now to go pick up our troops that we have somehow bypassed. Okay, once again, we have won the Siege of Rhodes. I absolutely want the Knights as a vassal. I will take all of your money and end this war with them, at least. Okay, now we want to take a quick glance. Do they want to cede us any provinces? Not necessarily. Why is this not working? There they go. We're sieging them down. We have won a small battle. Surprisingly, we won a battle in the grasslands. That was not expected, but of course they had a powerful general, and we did not. Looks like we have a maximum amount of military power. We need to utilize it as best as we can. Pretty soon, I think we are going to be unlocking constitutional ideas, which is what we have right now. Let us embrace our next institution, 6,600 ducats. We are now not ahead of... we aren't going to be receiving any tech penalties. So now I think we're going to unlock the cartridge, and we are most likely going to be working on either offensive ideas or quality ideas. I think we're going to go with offensive ideas because we would gain more shock, we would gain land leader power, fire, I should say. You know, of course, we would get the discipline, which is very, very useful, but then again, we could also go with quality ideas, which is starting to look pretty good as well. Our navy would get better. You know what? We're going to go with quality ideas, and it looks like we can't. Why can we not? Wow, because I didn't unlock the Constitution. Let's get limes. Ahead of time, and we are still going to work very diligently. So we need the cannon, and then finally we are going to start getting quality ideas. Now all of our infantry do more damage. Circumnavigation of Sweden. Or by Sweden, I should say. Let's throw in our missionary somewhere. We will send you to Corsica, who is no doubt going to rebel. Maybe not. We might be able to pull some tricks. Alright, and Verdun should be falling. Well, it's not really what I would like to see happen. That offensive idea could have been useful. Okay, negative 49%. I wish I could speed this up somehow. Nothing much I could do except add more cannon. Looks like Liberty Desire with the Mamluks, which of course is expected. And if we send some of our colonists over to British Mexico, we could get ourselves a free merchant. Julie Davinci. Invite her to court. A 443. Wow, not bad. We will make her a general. I am loving that very, very much. Very powerful. Let's lead you into North Africa. And as soon as the rest of these provinces fall, we should perform fairly well. This siege has been going on for almost a year, but there we go. The walls have been breached. Speeding up the game here. Another water shortage. And you know what? Because we have the manpower to spend, I will move you on top. Now, I would like to control Frankfurt, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. So that isn't necessarily all too bad. Any moment now. This siege has been going on for almost half a year. If not more. 1.5 years, I should say. Alright, let's find out. 630 days. Alright, make a long-term investment gaining some diplomatic power, and taking a quick glance, we are now going to end our war taking state in Oldenburg, but can I take Oldenburg and Hamburg? Yes, I can. We will do that. I can't take all their money, but I'm going to try to take as much as I can. 300 ducats, 75 aggressive expansion, none of these matter. And then finally, we are going to end our war with Avignon. Take this one province, and here we are. Man, I would say we're performing fairly well. These troops in Frankfurt are dealing with Protestants. Hopefully we can convert them in time. And once again, heading to North America. I don't know why we just don't siege down this province. Looks like it's already being sieged. Ah, maybe I lied. Alright, 99% war score, concede, take all your money. We've gained 2 more provinces, but, you know, we still have not actually moved here to the one province we need. Maybe if we unpaused. Let's core whatever we can. A missionary is working in Hamburg. I don't know if that's really good or if that's bad. Taking a glance at the coalition, everybody hates me, but the Ottomans do not, so that isn't all that bad. Russia does not either. But as long as we can keep Austria at bay, and because we are allied, everything should go very, very well. And I'm not necessarily too sure that we need all of these forts. Maybe deleting the fort here in East Frisia. It's not really needed. Saving a few ducats, but not a lot. And once again, looks like we can unlock a national trade policy, gaining efficiency. Bremen leaving the coalition. I wonder, could I declare on them? Probably not. Ah, I could. Bohemia would join in, and that means the Ottomans would join in as well. You know, I think my next war is probably going to be against Tunisia. And, of course, the Ottomans themselves, so maybe building up our spy network in both. We're improving relations as much as we can. I don't really see too many rebels. We are going to have more important matters to deal with. Can I ask for contribution? Yes, I can. Let us also grant New World Charters, demand diplomatic support, ask for contribution. We have over 50%, demand administrative support. And now we have quite a bit of power in both categories. Frankfurt entering into a military coalition. We are gaining 75 ducats every single month. These ships need to protect trade in Lubeck, and possibly even recruit more. Let's get as many ships as we can, about 25 in every single node. This should be the North Sea. Let's get about 25. And now looking for Bordeaux. We have 12. Ooh, getting too many. Decline, and decline. Now have 25. And that should be good. And we need the English Channel itself. 19 ships, so we did lose a few. Protect trade in the English Channel. We have 32, so not too bad. Looks like we've also picked up a cog. I guess you can stay for the time being. And we need 22 ships in total, maybe even 24. I think from now on, we are going to probably hire maybe 2 more cannons in all of our... or better yet, maybe even 4. I get that it's going to be a lot pricier, but as long as we... So we had 22, let's go to 26 troops in total. As long as we can get more cannons, the sieges should go more efficiently. And you know, we have the manpower and we have the money to do so. Can I go after Liege? I don't think so. Military access from Trier, sure, why not? Looking at our rebels, we have quite a few that need to be dealt with. I just don't know the best way to go about this coalition. I could declare on them. You know, declaring on somebody like the Papal States, well, they'd bring in Austria and Poland. Not really a good plan. What about Pomerania? They would bring in Bohemia, who would bring in the Ottomans. I could deal with the Ottomans fairly easily. I just don't know what my plan is. I want to remove Spain from the game. I have 22,000 troops here that don't need to be. Let's move you down to London. Our colonies have finished up. We are going to find another colonist, recall you. I get that this is part of Venezuela, so maybe continue... Well, no, we need to work on Mexico. Mexico, of course, if we get more colonies up and running, we will unlock a merchant. So I think we will try that. And we should have 5, but of course, Mereho will be done sooner rather than later. No debate in Parliament. Let us begin working on global tariffs increase. I'm not going to do anything because it's not really needed. Fabricating a claim on the capital of Tunisia. Papal states, I believe, have left the coalition. I'm going to be recalling this diplomat. And I suppose send them whatever they need. The Ottomans are in a fierce war. Let's recruit a few more cannons. That way we can have 26 units in each. I don't think we're going to do too many, but you, of course, can get 12. Because we are going to be bringing you down to the front lines here. We are still working on measuring the world. We might want to go ahead and swap to boost our military power as much as we can. At least for the time being. Get somebody like a commandant who can give discipline. And now we've gone from +6 to +11. I believe one of our leaders are going to die fairly soon. As soon as a war begins, everything should go well. Declaring on the Ottomans. Everybody's going to join in except for Austria. It says, war was started very, very long ago. Can we just gain a white peace with the Iroquois? Yes, we can. For some reason, the AI just does not want to siege them down. And once our fleet is ready to go, we only have 31 ships. The Ottomans have a lot more. Let us create more ships. I think I would like to create about 30. Well, let's go with 40 just to be safe. Title you Defense. I have no idea how long. 521 days. Can anything be quicker? 369. And then I believe that's going to be our plan. I can invest in better generals. I obviously will. That will keep our military tradition high. Remove that, not giving Bohemia any states. I don't care if they are part of the Holy Roman Empire. I could easily take over some of these smaller provinces. Don't think I will, though. Because, of course, we do have that massive coalition. And dealing with the Ottomans could easily break off Tunisia. I could steal some of their land. We have an uprising. Let's send over somebody to Aachen, convert that whenever we can. We need to core this province, 88 administrative power. Our colonists are almost there, almost arriving, 25 days. And then obviously once we gain these new provinces, we should be securing a merchant here that we can throw down into the Americas. Do we have any free diplomats? We do. Let's throw a claim down on... You need to be removed. Throw a claim down on Crete if we can. I don't think we can at all. We can actually not get a single core, which is really not good. My entire goal is to basically cede a bunch of territory to the Mamluks, have them converted to Catholic for me, and have them spend a lot of their money putting in administrative power. Well, we're still gaining income, so that is a good sign. We are still waiting on our ships to be constructed. Might take quite a bit. Let us begin improving relations with the Knights. It looks like they like me, but probably not by a lot. Negative 88 because they have been forced vassalized. Yeah, my next war, of course, is going to be with the Ottomans. I'm really happy with all of the provinces we've taken, especially Oldenburg and especially, I believe this is Hamburg. Lubeck, Pomerania, still in the coalition against me, so I really can't do all too much against them. I would love to just vassalize both of these countries. It's not going to happen. Colonial border conflict. We will let them sort it out themselves. Finishing a colony. And both of you have finally arrived. Taking a quick glance at the trade goods. We have some gold that could be seized. give me quite a bit of income. Honest merchants of Great Britain, global trade power will go up. For some reason, our 2 ships never made it. Did they ever get constructed? They're probably, well, I don't know. I don't even see where they would be. So let's go ahead and hire 2 more ships, assuming that they are going to come from both areas. 1 and no. You're now going to go to Syracuse, I guess. We need 4 more cannons. And let's hire 2 more ships. There we go. A lot of our ships are almost completed. The Ottomans obviously dealing with the Papal States for us. It would be actually kind of fun to declare on them as well. I have no diplomats. Recall you, because you're kind of useless. And let's see, will Austria join in? If they don't, I will obviously declare war, but I don't think I have a claim. Yeah, I had Austria 189 reasons. Oh my goodness. Poland might not join in, but Austria will. So I think we are going to be declaring on the Ottomans. Here come a lot of our ships, most of them being completed as we speak. My money is going to tank very, very soon. And I'm really starting to wonder, do I really need all of these units up here? I'd probably want a fort. But once we conquer more of Russia's territory, it shouldn't be too bad. Still working on colonizing a lot of the Americas. Let's lose some Diplotech rather than lose a stability. Yeah, it looks like there was the ship I was looking for. It is now in London. At least, yep, both ships are in London. Let's disband these, I suppose, because we are making 2 more. I probably could have saved money by disbanding these, but it's not really needed. Gaining a bunch of national base tax, absolutely. Here come a lot of our ships. We are waiting for, I believe, 40 ships in total, and they are going to be done in 92 days. Well, I guess we are going to put an end to this episode. Thank you all for joining me, and I will see you in our next adventure.